Hello guys and girls, this is Tyler from the Creature Keeper. I'm making a video on my leopard gecko. So caring for a leopard gecko is pretty simple. Pretty simple. They're nocturnal, not much time in the day they come out to play really. They'll poke their heads out to kind of take a peek at what's going on, maybe if they're awake. Nocturnal, so being they like to come out at night. More activity at night, so that's pretty cool. You don't really get to see them, I guess, but you can pull them out in the daytime. They don't like it, but they can be handled in the daytime. But at night, like I said, they'll come out, play around, run around their tank. You'll catch them if you see them in your room. If you have a little lightage, you'll see them run out. Pretty awesome pet that I recommend to any beginner. Easy to take care of, easy. This is pretty much like a bare minimum. It's a 30 gallon, I believe, if not 40. You just put you a nice little decent sized rock, because these guys get big and they get big quick. So I wouldn't just start off with something small. I might as well just get whatever you expect your gecko to get to. I mean, if it says it's gonna be a 6-inch gecko, get a big rock. That's all I gotta say. Plenty of room. Put a heating pad under the rock. Give them somewhere to kind of lay down on, always keep their heat up. Obviously it's a reptile, they're cold-blooded. You can provide an ambient temperature that helps as well. My room stays about 80-ish at the most. The highest I've seen maybe 81. As feeding goes, simple. So they don't really like the UVBs because it's a light, blinding. You won't really see them under it unless they're dire need of D3. So what I do every other feeding, maybe every 3 feeding, vitamin D3 mixed with Reptivi vitamins with D3 as well. Make sure they have vitamin A, it's a much need. And for calcium, I always dust the crickets with calcium, and I just put a little bit of water with calcium in the bottom. So whenever he drinks, he's always getting his calcium. But as far as husbandry goes, a nice rock, because they always find themselves just chilling under there. Hey Benny, say hi to YouTube, Benny. Hello. Ooh, he said not today. Here, I'll put you back under your rock. I'll lure you over here. How about that? I'll move you back when you go in. Husbandry, it's pretty easy. A lot of people use, I can't remember the sand's name. There's a special sand that if they eat it, it doesn't compact them. So if you just want to throw your feeders in, oh, scared him with that. Sorry, buddy. But if you just want to throw your feeders in, you know, there's certain sands that they can eat. Not sand, but it's an almond powder type situation, and they digest it very well. Misting, you can mist every 2 to 3 days. They don't really need to be moist. They like humidity, so, but not all the time. Don't grab their tails ever. That's a definite. They're, I forgot the name, but pretty much they detach their tails when they feel like they're being threatened as a defense. So if a bird was to pick them up by the tail, they'd have a second chance at life. So if you want to keep a nice fat tail, just never, ever pull, yank, touch, just do not. It's a no-no. Also, their feet, like mine will get, is white at the tips, but if you just provide a nice little place for them to step their feet in, that'll help that shed as well. Now that Benny has moved, I can put his home back. I would provide about, which I am not at the moment, 4 to 5, maybe at the most, inches of substrate. But I have to keep mine on the lower side because I have a heating pad. As far as care goes, that's pretty much about it. You feed about every other day. Every other 3 feedings, Reptivive, calcium D3. Every feeding, calcium. Water with calcium, dish to hold water. A nice fat rock for him to hide, nocturnal. Substrate, give him that nice earthy home feeling. And foliage is up to you, totally up to you. I've had mine 3 to 4 years. He's thrived, he's huge. Benny's awesome.